Governor Tim Walz says he's still open to legislation preempting a rideshare ordinance in Minneapolis that could cause Uber and Lyft to leave the metro area.
And he is still weighing possible options on possibly removing the case of a state trooper from the Hennepin County attorney. Chief political reporter Tom Hauser is here after a wide-ranging interview with the governor today, Tom.
Yeah, Paul, State Trooper Ryan Londrigan is charged with second-degree murder and 2 other serious charges in the death of Ricky Cobb last July as Cobb tried to flee from troopers. Governor Walz says he's concerned about the possibility the Hennepin County attorney did not seriously consider the opinion of a use of force expert who says the trooper followed proper procedure.
You have to step out, okay?
Hold on, is it a... Governor Walz says he's still considering taking the case of a state trooper charged with second-degree murder out of the hands of the Hennepin County attorney. How predisposed are you to moving this to the Attorney General?
Well, look, Minnesotans are paying close attention to this. It's a tragic case. You've got a man dead. You've got law enforcement officers doing their duty in a situation where split-second decisions need to be made. With that being said, we want to make sure that cases are heard fairly.
He says it won't be an easy decision.
Right. I'm trying to be very careful in this, but look, I've made no secret about it. I've had differences with the county attorney on several cases.
The governor also says he's glad to hear the Minneapolis City Council is reconsidering an ordinance that could cause Uber and Lyft to stop serving the metro area.
What about folks with disabilities who depend on this? What about folks who are making smart decisions around not drinking and driving? What about folks who are depending to get to work? And I think we told them that it was coming out the next day they made that decision. So I think this is helpful.
Do you think Uber and Lyft are bluffing when they say they'd leave?
No, I don't think so. And I again, it's their business where they're at. I think they're going to make a business decision on this. Do I think they're going to try and maybe drive wages lower than they should be? Yeah, I think that's a possibility too. But they said they're going to leave. They are going to leave. This idea that something will magically fill that void, that's not a plan.
The governor also proposed a supplemental budget this week that only gives emergency medical services $16 million when they say they need $120 million.
I don't think we should be making this decision in a short, compressed amount of time because I think it may end in the long run being more than what they're proposing on that. I think we need to have something in that deals with this in the long run, and I think that should be saved for a budget year.
Emergency medical directors around the state say a lack of funding is a crisis, especially in greater Minnesota, where Minnesotans can face long delays getting emergency medical services. You can hear much more on that and many other issues in my interview with the governor Sunday morning at 10 on At Issue. Paul?
Okay, Tom, he had lots to say. Thank you very much. Governor Walz is set to give his State of the State address. That's going to be Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. He's going to make that speech at Owatonna High School. You can count on coverage of it right here on 5 Eyewitness News and KSTP.com.